were.
So, Mark Twain said that history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And I see striking parallels between what happened in US in 80s and 90s and what's happening in India. And you had Paul Volcker coming in at a time when inflation was running very high, and he said, I'll break the back of inflationary expectations in US. And in India, you had an RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and Raghuram Rajan as the governor. And together with the government, they said that we are going to make 4% consumer price inflation as the ultimate objective for the central bank, or put up monetary policy committee framework. Great parallel. Then in 1980, you had Ronald Reagan, who said government has no business to be in business, and focused on ease of doing business. Over the last few years in this regime, we have seen, I think, a lot of focus on ease of doing business, less government, more governance. And the third parallel, I think, is the baby boomer. And then in India, you have at the cusp of a big demographic dividend in India. And then you see the 401k, which provided domestic savings as a risk capital to the entrepreneurs, which developed the capital markets here, provided huge amount of stimulus to the development of the capital market. And in India, we are seeing something similar, where there's something called SIP, Systematic Investment Plan, $1 billion coming every month to the mutual funds. The pension fund just started investing into equities, and we are seeing the development of alternative assets in India. And last, maybe also the household leverage was at a much lower level, and people started taking a lot more leverage because they were feeling more confident about the economy. They were feeling more confident about their future. And we are seeing something similar in India. The consumer loans are growing at like 20% because the households, the new generation is a lot more confident about the future. And that, all of those 4 or 5 things gave US what I call a nice era, non-inflationary, continued expansion, and which is great for like most of the asset classes here. And I think something similar is happening in India.